welcome to my journey into another Simply Feeling meal prep. Not really meals, but I always say anything you prep to set yourself up for success is considered a meal prep in my book. I don't care what you do. Anything you do to make it easier on yourself through the rest of the week, whether it be for breakfast, for lunch, for supper, for snacks, if you make a lunch, if you make a breakfast, it don't matter. As long as it's something you do that's really going to help you, that's a meal prep. So today I actually did make one recipe. No, I take that back. I made 2 recipes today. I'm making like I didn't do nothing, but I did. I made a breakfast and a lunch and some snacks. So for breakfast, it's a new recipe, which they're all breakfast casseroles are just kind of all plays on each other because there's so many different ways you can make them and they're all the same. Does that make sense? But this was just a little different than normal. But it's all Simply Feeling. I just call it Simply Feeling breakfast casserole. And then for lunch, I made a cranberry pecan chicken salad. The only thing you have to count in there depends on, we talked about it when we made it, but depends on how you look at mayonnaise. Full fat mayonnaise, you're going to count. Unless you don't want to, that's on you. I don't count light mayonnaise because they don't make fat-free mayonnaise anymore. And I just put that in the place of it. I don't eat gobs of it, so I'm not worried about it. If I sit down and ate it with a spoon every day, then I think I would probably be better off counting it. But I don't do that. So there's more mayonnaise in this pecan salad than I've eaten since I've started back on Simply Feeling. By leaps and bounds. I hardly ever touch the mayonnaise. Hardly ever touch the mayonnaise. So I'm not worried about it. Then I cut up some pickling cucumbers that I bought at Walmart. And then I made, let me look over there. Oh, my tortilla chips. Got to have those on hand. If you need something to crunch on and you need it to be healthier, then you need to bake some corn tortillas. And they make wonderful chips. They do make a thin tortilla. I've not been able to get my hands on that one, so the one I use is the one I count as Simply Feeling. So anyway, that's what I made today, and I'm very pleased with it. I think it's going to be a good week, and I hope that it all helps me. So let's just turn around and look at the food. We're going to start on our breakfast casserole because it's got to cook a while, and I can do some other things while it's in the oven. This is a Simply Feeling breakfast casserole, and I'm not really sure where I found it. I just had it in my stash of recipes. So you need 16 ounces of frozen hash browns. You don't have to thaw them. And then you need 1 cup of frozen corn. And mine is so light because it's the white stewpeg corn, because that's what I had. And then some onion, and I'm just going to use the rest of this because it's really time to be used up. Now, I'm modifying this recipe for my taste buds. It called for a whole lot more bell peppers than this. And this is about all I think I want. That is a half of a red. And then you can put some Canadian bacon in it if you want to. I didn't want to. I'm just not in a Canadian bacon kind of mood these days. And then now in here I have 1 cup of fat-free milk to 5 eggs, and I salt and peppered it. So we're going to add that. Hold on. Now it says you need 4 ounces of fat-free cheddar cheese and to add it on top. But I think, just by the nature, even though I think the fat-free cheese they make today is better than the fat-free cheese they made the first time I did this, because it actually melts pretty darn good. But I think instead of just having 4 ounces covered on top, I'd rather have it mixed in. I think it would melt better. So I'm just going to go ahead and measure it right into the dish. You could put some in. You can put all of it on top. You can put some of it in, or some of it, and some of it on top, however you want to do it. Just make it your casserole. But we need 4 ounces Well, that was 2 on the dot, so I took 4 ounces out of it before. No, I took 5, I think, because I think these are 7 ounce. Yeah. Instead of 8 ounce, they're 7 ounce bags. There we go. And it does not say what size casserole dish, but I just kind of deduced from how much it sounded like we would put it in a 9 by 13. So this will give me and David some. Okay, I have my dish sprayed. Oh, this is definitely a 9 by 13 size casserole. Let me see if I can get all this out of here. Okay. Yeah, I think that's putting the cheese in it is the way to go. And this will bake at 350. It says 45 minutes, and I'm guessing that's because the corn and the hash browns are frozen. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I bought this chicken at Sam's on Monday. Sam's. And I just had it in the refrigerator. So I'm going to pick all the meat off. And we're going to only need 3 cups of it. So let me go ahead and do that. Y'all don't need to watch me pick chicken meat off the bone, because I think you know how to do that. So I'll be back when I get through. I got everything ready to go, almost. But I was going to show you, we don't eat celery. Not like to buy a whole big stalk of it. And it's more expensive to buy these. It comes in a pack of 4 at Walmart. But I would rather spend a little bit more money on the celery and not waste it, because maybe I'll eat the other ones, you know. But I'm definitely not going to eat a full stalk of celery. So when I need some, like for something like this, I just buy these little packs, and this right here, I consider it 1 stalk of celery. So I'm just going to cut these up. I like small pieces. So I'm going to cut these up, and then we're going to toast the pecans. Okay, just heat up a dry frying pan. No oil or nothing, because there's oil in the nuts. And all we want to do is just brown it. Not really even brown it. Just toast it enough. You'll start smelling the aroma of the nut. And then that's all you need to do, because we're just going to just bring out the flavor. So you really want to watch it, because you can burn these things quicker than you think. Okay, I just lightly toasted those. Now before I mix anything in, I want to go ahead and salt it. Now when I did this recipe the first time I made it, I lowered the almond. This is 1/3 cup of dried cranberries. I did the cranberry almond when I was on low carb, and then I wanted the cranberry pecan, but I was on Weight Watchers, so I lowered the points by using light mayonnaise, which this is. So I used a 1/2 cup of light mayonnaise and a 1/4 cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt to make up the 3/4 cup of regular mayonnaise in the almond version. Well, since I count light mayonnaise as simply filling, I'm going ahead and put in the whole 3/4 cup instead of 1/2 cup of mayonnaise and a 1/4 cup of yogurt. I'm just going to use all mayonnaise. You do it however you want to do it. You can use more yogurt and less mayonnaise if you want to. It's totally up to you. And the points are going to be, do you count the mayonnaise? Do you not count the mayonnaise? This is a you do it your way kind of chicken salad. It's going to be good however you do it. I think that's a little dry. I think it could go for more mayonnaise, but I don't want it too rich. I know, was there such a thing? Hold on a minute, let me get that yogurt. Now, it's according to you. If you even want to put yogurt, you might not like the taste of yogurt in your chicken salad, but if you got all that other good stuff in there, it's really not bad. Because back in the day, Weight Watchers, I was not a fan of yogurt and stuff, but you can get used to it. Add more mayonnaise if you want more mayonnaise. It is all up to you. Still a little bit too dry for me. And I'm using the Fage 0%. That's my favorite non-fat plain Greek yogurt. Alright, this is good. That yogurt gives it a little bit of a twang. More twang than the mayonnaise has. It's good. And the pecans and the cranberries. Huh! Oh yeah. Now this is not your fatty, real loose, saucy kind of chicken salad they have at Walmart's. But it's a sight better for you. So while I was tasting that, the breakfast casserole got done. And I'm not sure what we're going to do next. So just hang on. Here is the breakfast casserole. I'm going to let it cool before we cut into it, but look, it completely set up. And that was 45 minutes. It's cooled off, so we will go ahead and I'm just going to, let's see, put it in I'm going to make 6 servings, but put it in just 3. Oh, those are big servings. Well, it is kind of flat. So, but anyway, I'm going to put 2 in a container. Smells really good. I gotta say, I've never had corn in a breakfast casserole. So, there is that. What I'm gonna do next is make some tortilla chips. And I've made them several times on this channel, so I'm not gonna show you that, but I'll, I don't know what I'll show you next. I really don't. I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants right now. I'm going to make some tortilla chips that I've made on here plenty, so I'm not going to show you how, but I just wanted to let you know that's part of what we're doing today. While I'm working on chips, I'm going to work on my cucumbers. I bought these. Oh, that one's bad on the end. These pickling cucumbers. And look, all these were in one pack. Can you see up that far? All these were in one pack at Walmart's. I did not know there was so many. So I've got a lot of cucumbers to eat, and you can eat the skin on a pickling cucumber. I do. So this week, instead of like in rounds, I'm just going to cut them this way. So here's what we made this week. We have our Simply Filling breakfast casserole, and it is simply filling. Then the tortilla chips, this is the sauce I got, and I wasn't sure if I'd be able to eat it because you know how things have been bothering me. But I took a spoonful of it before I showed it to you, and it's really good. I have just a tinge of something on my tongue, but not much at all. So I'm going to eat those with that. And that should be simply filling. I don't know if it's got sugar in it. I'll have to look on it and see. Because honestly, I didn't look before we came on here. And then here are my cucumbers. Lots of those to eat. And of course, that's simply filling. And then my chicken salad, which like we said, you only count the pecans and the cranberries unless you count the mayonnaise. And then I got my bananas. I still got some apples and some oranges. Not many, but a few. So that's what I did today. I'm hoping that sets me up. And if you're prepping something, I hope you're prepping something good. This is Saturday. I'm still getting used to prepping on Wednesday. showing it on Saturday. So I'm not sure. I'll probably have something up for you Sunday, but I'm not really sure what it is. So see you then.